inside of Unity. We're going to work on several things today for the game I'm working on called Twisted Tower. The goal is to wrap up its development this summer. So I'm looking here. We've got posters we need to work on. I'll show you how we're going to do that. I need a stormy evening skybox. I need a... what does that say? Oh, there's a bug where Dash no longer works. That's a big problem because you can't play the game without Dash. And some other bugs as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's jump inside of Unity to get started. Hey, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Thomas C., Stephen H., Eric H., Alyssa M., Fabio S., Indrashish DR, Michael W., Max Max C., Thomas C., Kento K. Welcome to Full-Time Game Dev. And by the way, guys, it is the spring sale. Let me fix that. It is the spring sale currently. And the spring sale is for my program Full-Time Game Dev. So this video is sponsored by myself. So check it out below. It ends in 12 days, and it truly does end in 12 days. And it truly does. Let's hold on one sec here, because a lot of people ask that. They're like, does it actually end? Yeah, it ends. There we go. So check it out below. Spring sale, 12 days left. You're gonna get 40% off plus my art programs, 2D and 3D art program. If being taught by an actual indie game developer is something you're interested in, check it out below. You're gonna learn not only how to make a Unity game or a Godot game or an Unreal game, 2D or 3D, it doesn't matter. You can take your pick. You're also going to learn how to get published from publishers. I've done that 3 times. I'm currently published by 3D Realms. If you want to learn how to get Kickstarter funding or crowdfunding, I could show you how to do that because I've done that multiple times as well. And several of my students have done the same here. Chris Stair got funded. Bart Mamser got funded. Everflux Games got funded. Antonio DB, Soltar. So check out the link below. Check out those reviews. And also, if you're a student, let me know in the chat what you think about the program. Again, this does end in 12 days for the spring sale. So 40% off plus 2D and 3D Art Pro completely free. Hey, if that's not something you're interested in, there's also a webinar below that teaches you how I've raised over $100,000 with just a demo. I've done this several times with my games. So check it out below. And look, I can't make any promises, and I'm not going to fill this with fluff, and I'm not going to tell you, hey, it's so easy and everybody can do it. But look, if you want to get funded and you want to take your demo and turn it into a paycheck, I've done it 3 different times. I can show you how to do it. Actually, I've done it 4 times. My very first game, which wasn't really a demo, but it was 15 minutes long, that paid me my way through college, at least for my rent and my bills. Fortunately, college was paid for by my parents, but I was able to take that first tiny little demo and turn it into a paycheck and get myself at least my living expense. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump in. Hello, Sylvant. Bart Mamser, always in the chat. That's awesome, dude. How you doing? Let's see here. Sylvant Gaming Studios, welcome. Come on in, guys. Come on in. All right, so first things first, we have a bunch of posters we need to work on today, and we need to knock this stuff out. We've gotten to the point with development where it's like, look, we got to get going. We have got to get going. So I'm going to open up my screen here, and what I want to do is show you, I have this folder called Placeholders. This is really cool. This is a folder that was created by Felipe when he was working on the project. And it just includes placeholders for all of our different posters that he knew that we needed to create like little mini advertisements for. And these are already placed throughout the game. And you'll see them in the game. For example, there's an ad here. And this is just a Photoshop document. And it's going to be an ad for the automatic weapon. And you'll see these posters throughout the theme park with automatic weapons. Advertising the next gun you're gonna get. Right now, this is all you see in the game. You see a poster, and all it says is advertisement for automatic. So we need to fix that. We need to go ahead and throw that in. So we're gonna do this quickly. We've got high-res imagery, and also let's go ahead and open up. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm sniffing, guys. I'm gonna open up this one here. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Actually, let's go ahead and be super duper efficient here and open up one of these ads here for like the hatchet so that we have all the fonts ready to go, and the general idea. And I'm just going to take all this. I'm going to bring it into the automatic. I believe what ad is this for? Is this automatic light or automatic? Let's double check. Ad. Yeah, so this is for the actual chain gun. Got it. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to change the text. Crap, I need that font. What was it called? Royal what? Angel Wish Regular. I don't know. Do I use that font? Yeah, I do. So let's go ahead and grab that font really quick from DaFont. Sniff louder, says Daniac. Guys, I gotta admit, I'm feeling a little bit tired today. I'm you know, here's the thing about running a excuse me. The thing about running a game studio and running multiple businesses is that when you take time off, you don't just come back and it's as if you never left and other team members were there to help you. So I took a week off and I came back and everything sort of piled up and it's bottlenecked a little bit. But that's the way it goes, you know, no big deal. So what is this, Angel Wish? And I believe I already paid the license for this. I'm not sure if I did, but we will before we launch the actual game. But I'm going to download this. I know you can't see it. One sec, guys. I'm going to open up both of these fonts and install them. Thomas, what version of Unity do you recommend? I really do like Unity 6. I really do. It's just not good for this current project. It's really not. Yeah. Okay, so let's open this up here. I'm going to cancel, and then I'm going to see. Yes, okay, I can edit it now. All right, so this is called the Bubble Gun. Okay, and we're not going to really say much. I don't really think I need to. What's a funny phrase? I don't really want to use ChatGPT for this. I'm trying to stray away from that other than with code. Just for principled reasons, I guess. Blow, pop, crank, blow, and pop. Crank me, blow me, whoa. Crank, blow, and pop. All right, and we don't really need anything here. No real text here. Hold on one sec. I think it's locked. Is that layer locked? Free. All right, do you guys have any, by the way, let me go ahead and open up the chat and see if you guys have any fun questions for me today. Let me open up the chat. Hang tight, hang tight. All right. Come on in, everybody. Opening up the chat. Hang on one sec, guys. Pop out chat. Now I can drag this over to this camera here. Blubbity blubbity blub bub. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna try and knock this out, guys. We got a lot of these to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this. I don't need any of this weird text anymore. And, you know, it's fun to world build. I get it. I've been learning a lot from Brian Sanderson. I've been watching a lot of his videos. And look, if the game world doesn't serve the story, it's kind of useless. So the goal is to try and always serve the story. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a big gun coming across here without all that text, because I don't really feel... there's a point where once you add too much world building, it starts to feel like obvious that you're just making crap up. So let's see if the items, we can grab the high res. Yeah, pickups, high res. So all of our weapons, I believe... Okay, no, we need to go to our weapon wheel. The weapon wheel has all of our weapon PNGs. So we can open up that. There we go. And I'm just going to take this and copy it, actually. This is the bubble gun. And I'm going to do this. Dang, we need to... For some reason, it's not high res. That sucks. Man. That really sucks. Well, fellas. Automatic. We might have to take a screenshot of it, sadly. Get rid of the hands. It really sucks. Left hand. Man, our what is that? I think it's our ambient occlusion looks awful. Let's see if we can fix that. Is it that? Are we in ultra? Let's double check. Yeah, we are. Wait, were we? I'm not sure if we are. No, yeah, that's... I think we just fixed it, actually. What is that? Remove that. Remove this. And try and... I think that's good enough. I'm going to get these balls here. These gum balls. I'm going to move them down a little bit just for the visuals of this. And then we'll go back in time and erase all this information. You know, it's just not... We're at the point now where we got to knock stuff out, guys. And I will say, I've played games like BioShock where... And by the way, this is clearly inspired by BioShock. Where you look at some of the advertisements and they're just clearly... they were knocked out so quickly just to hit deadlines. So I don't have a problem with this. Like, we've got like 10 of these photos we need to do. So, and you know, this is the thing. There's this weird mentality that I think game devs struggle with, which is because they're working on something now, like in the moment, it's so valuable to them and they treat it with way too much intensity. When in reality, you just got to get it done. I mean, because like what's happened with me is I've learned that the next day, like tomorrow, I'll forget I even worked on this, and I'll be like, oh, cool, and I won't even care when I see it in like 3 months when I'm playing the game. So we just need to knock it out, you know. Let's see if we can change this to like a purple or something. Yeah, there we go. You get the bubble gun, I think. In the... Yeah, that's a good color, actually. So that's good. All done. I mean, we could do a little painterly effect on it. Really quick, like I said. Do a really quick painterly effect. Don't do anything crazy. You could do this. Stylize, oil paint. There we go. All done. Drop it down just a little bit, and then it's all set. You know. So there's your bubble gun. Done. Moving on. Now, just to show you guys, I mean, I think some of you might want to see it in its, we're going to discard these changes. In its context, all I can do is take you to floor 1, just because it's in the demo. I can't show you guys any other floors. Thomas, you broke me. I got addicted to Game Dev Podcast. That's awesome. Cool. As a designer, please trust me, fix the G in gun. as a designer on my end, I agree with you. However, like I said, you just got to move. You got to move. Get stuff done. There's just only so much we can do with our limited schedule here, guys. There's a lot of text stuff that's confusing in this game because of that font. I've seen it. Players get really confused with that font. But anyway, let's go ahead and throw this material on here. If we go to our poster here, select the material, you can see here we have, I believe, there it is. Yep. Okay. So if we go to our automatic here, it's right there. That's the wrong one. So let's swap out painting with horizontal. There we go. Yes. Replace. And then if we rotate it, I just want to show you guys what it's going to look like, just so you know what we're working on today. There we go. Select material. Oh, placeholder. Yeah, there it is. So it's fine, you know, it's not the greatest thing ever, but it gets the job done. I think what we could do is make this green. Let's see here. This right here, we can make this green. And it'll match the level that it's on, because it's on a green and purple level. So, but other than that, I think we're okay. So let's keep moving forward. The dash, what we're gonna do is just do the fairy wings, which is in the pickups high res. Open that up. Yep, we have fairy wings that you can get in the game. They should be here. Oh, wow, those don't have images. Okay, so we're gonna go to pickup dash. There it is. And we need to grab an image of it. And we're gonna disable the outline. Grab that. Bring it into the poster for the dash ability. And we're just gonna come up with a cool phrase that says, something clever, you know, nothing crazy, you know. Let's think of it. Let's think of a funny phrase. Dash to new heights. Dash to your dreams. With twisted, what do I call them? Mr. Twister's new fairy wings. Gotta learn how to do this stuff fast here, guys. Today is an interesting day for me. I'm just feeling this weird sense of urgency. And it comes about every once in a while. It does. It's just like, oh man, we got to get moving. And I think that today, for some reason, I'm feeling it. So I just wanted to knock these out really quick. So they're not going to be perfect, but they're enough. You know, that's the thing. It's enough. Take that black and I need to be able to see it. But what's cool is these posters, I think I said this earlier, but these posters were already distributed throughout the game. So all I got to do is just change the images, right? Dash until your bottom crash. Play on the word dashing. Done is better than perfect. In certain cases it is, in certain cases it's not. One of the big troubles I think game developers have is they're looking for a framework or a hard and fast rule about done. About what's necessary and what's not, and what's feature creep and what's not. The problem is that you just don't know. You just don't know. You don't really know what feature creep is. So like, for example, I would have told myself that feature creep would include creating all sorts of different kinds of balloons in the game. But I'm going to go ahead and make a ton more because players love the balloons. And so that would have been feature creep maybe a year ago. I would have thought it was feature creep, but it's not. So yeah. Okay, let's see if we could find a cool, yeah, this is good right here. What I want to do is take this and get rid of the clouds and get rid of the text. I'm going to merge all this together. And the red we want to use is right here, actually. So I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that either. There we go. And I'm going to move this maybe over here. Dash to your dreams with Mr. Twister's new fairy wings. We'll do left aligned. Why is that happening? That's strange. It's very strange why that did it. We'll do one like this, and then one down here. There's a lot of reusable content here. So for example, if I need, let's see here. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to reuse that actually. We can do a little bit of a gradient here. We'll make it look painted in a sec. And we'll do a little bit of a white underlay here. Something like this. Let's see, where is it? There we go. This one right here. Grab that and we'll do it like this. And then what you could do is use the lasso here and just do little cuts and make it feel like it's sort of handmade. I'll just say get yours today. That's about it. We'll do italics here. And those of you just joining us, just remember you can join Full-Time Game Dev below. That is the sponsor of today's video. It is 40% off for the spring sale. This lasts for another, I believe, 13 days. So check it out below. Not only are you going to learn how to make indie games with Godot, Unity, Unreal, 3D, 2D, it doesn't matter, take your pick. You could pick any engine you want to learn, honestly. But also, you're going to learn how to pitch your game to publishers. You're going to learn how to get funded on Kickstarter. You're going to learn how to... Let's make this pink. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, join 4,500 students worldwide and check it out below. And I will give you a shout out in tomorrow's live stream as well. All right. No apostrophe? Okay. Yeah, we'll make this red. Ooh, that was a good sip of coffee. Wow. There we go. I like that. And then, yeah, let's do Let's take this font here, the bubble gun, and we're going to duplicate the layer, bring it over to the add dash, and we're going to call this fairy wings. Can we come up with a more clever name? Twisted wings, scary fairy wings. Twisted fairy wings. Get yours today. Put this under here. Jump, flap, and dash. Dash to your dreams. Flap and dash to your dreams. Tower puncher wings. Yeah, they need to be fairy wings, right? So that's good. I'm happy with that. Let's move forward. You know, I think the trick to this is taking an old poster, and I'm slowly realizing that while we're working on this. What you do is you take an old poster that we've already worked on in previous live streams, and you just get it to work with the new template. So you sort of just take all the elements from it and then just bring in some different words and a different image, and you're good to go. All right, let's keep moving forward. Double barrel shotgun. That's going to be in our weapon wheel. Open that up. He is right here. I hope that I have a higher res of him. I doubt it. I really do. Nope, he's right there. Good. So we're going to just bring him in. Good. And then let's find another ad that kind of looks like this, right? It's right here, yeah. There we go. This one. Got a similar vibe to it, right? So I could take all of this, duplicate it to the double barrel shotgun. So this is interesting. I'm learning slowly that so like if you play certain games, you'll realize that they were really cheap, and some stuff is like, how did that even pass, you know, especially AAA. But when it comes to 2D and I'm sorry, when it comes to indie games, I really think it's okay to do the bare minimum for certain things. And I think we don't have to reinvent the wheel here. Okay, what's this gun called? I think it's called the Punk Butt. Let's see here. Let's see, pickup shotgun. What did I call it? The Quack Attacker. Is it really? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Replace. This is going to be, what was it, Angel Wish? What? There we go. The Quack Attacker. I don't really love that, honestly. But it's fine. We kind of just decided on that. I'll make this one small. There's a point where you just gotta get moving. I know I keep saying that today, but there's a point where you gotta go, okay, I'm done making changes. I'm done changing weapon names. I'm done cleaning up things. I'm done trying to make it perfect. And you just move forward. What's cool about demos is that demos, they sort of prove, okay, the game is good and the concept is good, and so you're solid. And you realize that you don't have to do much more. There's not much more that's going to make the game awesome. And so at this point, you just move forward with what you've already done. Where do I get this gun? I think I get this in the underwater area, maybe? No, that's the shark gun. And the... Let's double check here. Yeah, these two are the underwater level. This is going to be the... Yeah, that's going to be during the Clown Casino, which is purple and green. So we just want to make sure our posters match generally. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this here. We're going to do purple. I might be rambling today, guys, and I'm not sure if it's making any sense. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to get some stuff done while still live streaming and enjoying hanging out with you guys. Okay, the purple isn't correct. Let's drop the saturation down. There we go. That doesn't match. We're going to do purple there, and then we'll do green here. There we go. And then this can be that purple color, right? The Quack Attacker text. Yeah, we'll do purple text here. There we go. That actually looks pretty cool. Okay, that's a double barrel shotgun. Is there any way to automate some of these tasks either through the naming of the assets or with AI? Yeah, we wouldn't need to use AI. We could just have sprites of all the guns and then live text and just... So yeah, I just kind of want control over some of these, and so I want them to feel custom. But they're not perfect. They really are not. We've been talking about that during this whole live stream. They really aren't perfect. But, you know, they'll be all right. We're making our way. The jetpack, this one, talk about using assets. This is for sure an asset. But this is the only asset for like weapons and stuff that we just threw in the game. But this is one of the things you get towards the end of the game, and I'm not too worried about it. It'd be nice to redo this one, but for now, why can't I? Come on, dude. There we go.
Justin McCormick.
All right. Let's see here. We can have it say fly to space or go to space, because there's a space themed level. Let's see here. So we've got this one here. Let's see if we can find a similar one. right, we did this one earlier, so or like I think it was 3 months ago. So let's see here. Let's just grab this, put it right here, just like that. And we have a space theme font that we could use, but I'm fine with it just being Angel Wish. What's a cool phrase we could use? What's a funny phrase we could do, guys? Yeah, add stars. That's what we need to do. We need to just go to the this one right here, the Lightspeed Land. We'll grab this one and just use it. Lightspeed Land, admittedly, right now in its current state, is certainly the weakest of the game. I definitely need to go in there and clean it up. Blast, fly high. Something like that. Fly high with a jetpack or something. Let's see here. What just happened there? Hang on. There we go, yeah. We could put some of these stars behind it, right? Let's grab those stars here. This one. Like this. Blast to the sky, reach for the stars. That's a have a blast. That kind of works. We don't want to use a Disney phrase. Let's also put a little bit of a color adjustment on this. Maybe a circle. It is so hard for me right now, guys. It is so hard for me to be okay with this. Like all of this. Because it doesn't look perfect. It's fine, you know, but it's just not perfect. But we just got to get moving. What are we going to call this? Jetpack? The twisted jetpack? Twisted. We're going to use spaces to separate it, and then we'll do like an arc. Scale it up, maybe. The twisted. How about this? The twisted jet pack. That's all we're gonna do, honestly. I mean, it's not my favorite, but we need to just move on. Filters, oil paint, good. And then we'll also throw this on top of it, on top of the whole thing, actually. Saturation down. Yeah, this isn't good. Okay, jetpack done. Making progress. We have an automatic light, which this is the Tommy gun. I thought we already had a Tommy gun. Didn't we? Let's see here. Well, let's open up the pistol here, and we'll use it, and we're gonna have it say, the Ticklin Tommy. And I'm gonna open up the, yep, it's right here. So I'm gonna move all this over there in just a sec. But let's get this gone, this gone. And really, I want a picture of the clown. Here he is. There he is. We're going to grab him, and we're going to put him on this. There we go. We'll put the gun here, right there. That way, it kind of has just a little subtle reminder about the sort of origins of the gun, but it's nothing crazy. You could do that even. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Man, guys, there's some days where you're not feeling the creative juices. They're just not there. And you just have to say, it's okay. It's okay. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. Okay, let's go to our weapon wheel here. And we have this Tommy gun here. And here's what's so funny that I've found this to be a kind of a universal truth. Let me try and think about the right way to put it. The things you care about, players probably don't. It's a general truth. And it's sort of a rule to just keep in the back of your head, which is, here I am frustrated with how this looks. But the truth is that probably people won't even freaking care. They just won't. And I don't know why. I think it's because most people don't see things the way you do. You know? Okay, let's just basically take all of this here and we're going to put it in that new add. Add like automatic. There it is. Save it. Yep. And then this one we're not going to save because that's the pistol. All right. So that one's done. I've definitely found less is more. Less is more. So all these different... this doesn't look like a double barrel shotgun because I just realized it. Because you can't see the barrel at the end. Hey, Gordon, how you doing, man? Got to get comfortable with good enough. Oh, yeah. And that is such... Okay. Let me see if I can write a clever phrase for you guys. Good enough. I like to think of giving little proverbs. Good enough is only known after Exhaustion reveals. I keep breaking my pencil. Exhaustion reveals good enough. Exhaustion will reveal good enough. Exhaustion reveals good enough. I found that to be true. It's that just brutal, like, racing to the finish line, where only towards the finish line, when you're heaving and exhausted, do you realize what good enough looks like. What the standard is. Because it's so relative. So, like, I know that I can get away with this kind of stuff here because I've been in this project for 3 years. And I know I know how people play the game. When they look at these posters, they go, "Oh, Tommy gun, burnt," and they move on. Honestly, they don't read the paintings. I thought they would, because it's like world building. I do that, but most people don't. They just burnt and then move on. The perfection, it's not that you're giving up when you're exhausted. It's that there's like this, it's almost like when you work out or you run and you get the runner's high and you're all of a sudden like, everything's clear. That's kind of how I see it with game dev. I'm going to close all these. There's too many open. Yeah, okay. All right, the nail gun. Oh man, I can't show you this one. Some of these I can't show you. I'll take a screenshot, okay? I'm not gonna let you see the weapon though. Oh, that's a great way to put it. You know, I found that on the internet. Gil says it's like when you realize you don't need all these supplements when you work out. Yeah, it's something like that. It's like there's a ton of influencers and they always have a framework and they always have, and it's fine. You know, I like to put things into frameworks as well, but they always have these recommendations and frameworks and here's how you do this and here's how you do that. Like with working out, it's like you do all these different types of workouts, blah, 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 blah. And what I've learned is that you really can find an answer for everything, and there, like you can find why your game needs X, Y, and Z, and why your game needs B, J, and K, and why your game needs A, B, and R. And it's at some point where you realize nobody knows your game like you do. But you don't know your game until you work on it for a long enough time or you've released previous games. So there's no framework. There's no perfect solution for you. There's recommendations. And so for me, with these posters, it's like, I know I can get away with just these super simple. They don't have to be like BioShocks. They really don't. So let's open up the nail gun one here. I'm not going to show you the weapon. I'm just trying to not show too much these days because launch is coming up. But I can show you like a screenshot, you know. So I'm going to take a screenshot really quick and we're going to use that for this ad. Okay? There we go. Am I making any sense at all today, guys, or am I just rambling at this point? I've had a lot of really cool conversations this year and last year for the podcast. And what I found is the game devs who are extremely like viral success, they are not in agreement on the right way to do things. They have their own little frameworks for themselves, and a lot of them just keep it to themselves. They don't even like to share it. So like you've got Cult of the Lamb guys who say only ever focus on a hook. I'm never going to make a game if it doesn't have a hook. And then spoiler alert, I had a conversation with the creator of Ori, and that's about to go live, I think, next week. And he was like, I don't believe in hooks. So you've just got all these different frameworks from people, and, you know, I respect that. This is from Mike Jemmy, you don't really know your game until you hear about it through another person's eyes. That is very true. This is super true. I agree 1000%. We're going to call this the Wasp Ray Gun. The WASP. What do we want this to stand for, guys? What is WASP? Because it's called the Wasp. What do we want it to stand for? Someone come up with something. It's a ray gun. So come up with what WASP stands for. And we're not going to use ChatGPT for this. We're going to do a little bit of a oil paint filter. Why not? What a surly pointer. What? W-A-S-P. Hey, Horror Fox, how are you? The Wasp Ray Gun. A quick way to make something look kind of like the 50s is to just angle it or you know, arch it. The Wasp Ray Gun. What was Gordon's? Wicked Arousal Shooting Probe. Two of my favorite people are competing. We got Jason Montgomery and then Gordon Arbor. Wicked Arousal Shooting Probe. Warped Atomic Spiral Phaser. I like yours, Jason. I like yours, Gordon. We need it to... It's fine. We'll combine Gordon's and Jason's. Wicked Arousing Spiral Phaser. The WASP. Get yours today! I feel so tired. It's not a tired like I usually feel. It's a sort of a droning feeling of like, can I just finish this freaking game? Can we just get this over freaking with? That's honestly how I feel right now. And I mean, honestly, I don't even feel guilty about it. It's like, well, what do you expect, Thomas? You know, you work on this for 3 years. Of course, you're gonna lose steam. I want to work on my next game, man. I'm ready to work on Stop it, you mother effer. Hang on. Yeah, I'm definitely in that phase where I'm like, let's just get this done. It's time. It's time. This right here, this is the other side of the unwrap. I asked Felipe to do it in a nice... Well, you know what? I couldn't tell you, actually. I don't know why we did that. All right, so far so good. Moving on. All right, we've got the wasp done. The pistol matey, I'm going to open that up, but I'm not going to show you the weapon. I'll just show you the screenshot. Almost there. Hang on tight, y'all. Don't worry, I'm coming. Oh, that's a good one. This is one of my favorite guns. Let's come up with something clever here, guys. Because it's a pinball. It's a pinball gun. The pinball matey. No, it's the marble matey. We can squash the tip down. Wow. There we go. We need to do a little bit of a warp here. IMO. That's a pretty looking gun. We're going to go ahead and open up the advertisements for the underwater world. Give me a sec. One sec, guys. Just hang on. Jeez. Okay. So we need to take this text here and we need to create an advertisement. I like all this. It's great. It's fine. Ooh, I like that font. Endesor Free and Armorillo. So I believe that Endesor... Why don't I have these fonts? Yeah, this is like a Little Mermaid kind of font. Yeah, so this one's called the Marble Matey. Are Are you ready to fire the marble matey? Arg. Something like that. I'm gonna just have it say ping, or what is it? What is the game? What is that game called with the paddles? Pinball. What's a common phrase of a? All marbles on deck. No, it's not ping pong. It's it's what is it called? It's not ping pong. It's the paddle game. Pong. All marbles on deck. And we shall flip it. We need to angle it a little bit more like this. This one actually looks all right. You know, it's not bad. Do a little bit of an oil paint filter. Pinball. That's right. Yeah, so Gordon, if you're so smart, tell me what to do. Oh, let's see here. Pinball fantasy. I'm just kidding, Gordon. Slingshot. Nah, please. Are you ready for the marble matey? Yeah, we'll just do are you ready? Are you ready for the marble matey? Matey? Well, but it makes a question. And then I need a question mark at the end of the title. And I don't love that. Come on. Marble seems to have quite a lot of innuendo in these posters, I feel. Pinball used to be called ballyhoo. We want a pirate. This one's tough. We need a pirate pun. Are you ready, kids? It's the Marble Matey. That's good enough, right, guys? We'll just bring this down a little bit. Good job. I like that. There's a part of me that feels like we need this to be like fully visible, like this. I do like it overlapping a little bit. That looks like a pirate gun there. Are you ready, kids? It's the Marble Matey. That's good. Okay. Yep, that works for me, man. Let's scale this up just a little bit, like this. All right. Are you ready, kids? No, you put kids in there, it actually makes a lot of sense. Because it's a theme park and these are all toys. You can get it like at shops and stuff. That's great. Save. Moving on. Save your lady with the Marble Matey. Even better. That is awesome. Did you get that with ChatGPT? Seriously. Cybershell? Did you come up with that? I'm trying not to use ChatGPT for this kind of stuff. That one's good. Yeah. Can we give a round of applause to Cybershell? Cybershell? That was really, really good. Save your lady with the Marble Matey. Brilliant, brilliant work. I love it. Save that. Moving on. Carry on. Pump action shotgun. Really? I don't have one for this already? I do. It's right here. It's called the Shark Gun. Pump and pop. Yeah, you know what? I don't have a good one for this. I actually really, really love this format. I think this looks amazing, honestly. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this and use this exact format. I think this is probably, honestly, this is one of my best posters I've done out of like 30 of them. It just looks good. So we're just going to replace this here with the pump action shotgun. Jason, what are you waving about? You're always wanting attention. Let's see here. Make a mess with the shark gun. That's good. Shark gun. You get it in the this level, actually, the underwater land. So I actually think we're good to use the same. Oh. I am running out of words. I do not know what I'm saying. What am I saying? The theme matches the world it's in already, so we can just use this one. Did that even make sense what I just said? No. No, Thomas, it did not. Make a mess with the shark. Make a silly mess with the shark gun. A pump so hard you'll get Whoa, Jason, I can't say that. I'm a Christian. Blast the foe with the shark gun load. The ass blastingly strong shark gun. Pew pew. It's the shark gun. All right, we need to go to our weapon wheel again. Grab the shark gun. Hey, Thomas. Really looking forward to Twisted Tower. I just got some art commissioned of it. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? I don't know what that means. I really like Britches Get Stitches with the shark gun. I think that's hilarious. Britches Get Stitches with the shark gun. Pew pew. Pew poo. So which one do we want? Do we want Britches Get Stitches with the shark gun? Or do we want pew poo? All right, we open up our weapon wheel. Hang on. Let's grab the shark gun. Please tell me I have a high res of it. I do. Good. And this is a great looking gun. Oh, it's very good. Hold on. I know you can't see the screen. Just shut your mouth. Hang on. Britches Getting Stitches is masterful. Well, thank you, Gavin. Guys, say hello to Mr. Gavin in the chat. The man himself, the legend. I always try to say your name, and I doubt I'm saying it right. Gavin Eisenbeis. Britches Get Stitches with the shark gun. And hey, it wasn't even we did not even use ChatGPT to make that. And I feel pretty proud of it. We used our own LLM, right? We used our own chat LLM, which is us. Let's put like some poop smoke coming out of it. There's one. And then we'll do another one like this. Hey, I think this is fine. It's not perfect, but it's fine. Oil paint. There we go. Good. And what you can do, guys, if you want it to feel all like sort of one piece, you can merge them all together, create a new layer, and then do a filter over top. Just like this. Jeb, quit licking your butt. And sort of mix them. Hey guys, let's just do it. Let's do a little bit of pew pew here. Pew poo. Poo poo. Pew poo. I like it, you know? I think it's great. You'd lick yours if you... Gordon, that's one of my favorite comments you've ever said. Gordon Arbor wanted to tell me that I would... He said, you'd lick yours too if you could. So it needs to be pew. Okay. So far, so good. Honestly, this green here, it needs to be like a more of a yellow. There we go. There we go. That's all I wanted to do here. It looks great. By the way, those of you just joining us, just remember you can join Full-Time Game Dev below, which is the sponsor of today's video. Yes, I sponsor my own videos with my own course. So check it out below. It's 40% off for the spring sale. 14 days, actually 13 days left. Only 100 seats available. These will sell out, so check it out below. Thanks, as always, guys, for supporting the channel, supporting the podcast when you enroll. But more importantly, I do think, look, if you want to get into game dev, if you want to learn game dev, I can't think of a better way to learn game dev than to learn from people who actually make games. So whether it's, if you're going to watch YouTube channels, watch YouTubers who actually make games and make money doing it. If you want to enroll in a course, enroll in courses from game devs who actually make money doing it. I don't think that's too crazy of a thought. Whether it's publishers, whether it's Kickstarter, whether it's hitting the Steam front page, whether it's learning Unity, Godot, or Unreal, whether it's 2D or 3D, learning to code, you'll learn everything that I've learned in the last decade in that course. So check it out below. 40% off. Okay, here we go. I'm happy with it. Saved. And we are good to move forward with the next one. That's right. 35-minute mark is sale time. That's right. Got to make money. Money, 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 money. Shilling courses, baby. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The slingshot. Again, I can't show you, but I'll take a screenshot of it. Actually, like the maze here. This maze has some pretty cool, like, I don't know, it's just cool looking. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna use this sort of framing. I'm just gonna merge all those layers together and I'm gonna use it for my slingshot. What was it called? The Sling Snipe? Does it shoot sweet corn? What? Gordon Arbor says, what's it called? Gordon, I want you to be quiet from now on. Okay? I want you to stop talking. Can you do that? Is that too hard for you? Thomas, Anzu says, Thomas, how stressful is this stage of development that you're going through right now? It was the most stressful time I've ever experienced, probably in October when we had budget cuts. 3D Realms had budget cuts, so we got like a big portion, big lion's share of the funding. But because of the state of the industry and just how scary it was making indie games, they said, "Hey, we're gonna cut the budget." So they stayed on as publisher, but they cut the budget, and we're good now. Like they've been helpful with a lot of things, and the game looks amazing and it's getting great reviews for the demo. But in October we had budget cuts, and it resulted in me slowly cutting the budget and cutting the team down. And Gordon, you were working on the project for a long time, and you got hit with that too. And it was just what happened, you know. It was a hard year. 2024 was hard for a lot of people. So Gordon, did you talk? You said something? I'm just kidding, by the way, Gordon. Gordon knows I'm messing with him. I love Gordon. Gordon is a dear, dear friend. I love Gordon. Who am I texting? Oh, my wife. What am I doing? Gordon said, you could fire me, but you can't mute me. Okay. Yeah, that was guys, that was actually a really hard year. That was a really hard year. I cried a lot, actually. Actually, no. I cried a lot once. I was sad because team members were just no longer on the project, and we had worked a long time on it. Felipe worked incredibly hard on this game, and so when I had to tell him, it was like so hard. What am I doing? Let's open up the weapon wheel with all of our artwork for the weapon wheel. And we have this cool slingshot. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. So we have this slingshot here. I'm gonna grab it, I'm gonna copy it, I'm gonna move it over. Oh gosh. Slashing budgets, baby. That is the theme of 2024. Gordon. Oh, Gordon. Do you know who you remind me of, Gordon? I was talking about reading. Has anyone read Way of Kings? How many of you have read Way of Kings? And honestly, it's apparently this character is in the entire Stormlight archive. Has anyone read the Stormlight archive? I'll tell you who in a sec. Who Gordon reminds me of. Not my dad. Not at all. My dad would not say half the things you say to me, young man. You read the Wikipedia and the memes? Okay, what do we want this to say? Well, let's just do the name of it, which is... Anyway, in the Stormlight archive, there's a character called Wit, W-I-T, And Wit always has something snarky to say. A clever rebuttal. All right, so it's called I don't think it's called the slingshot. It needs to be called the sling snipe. What did I call it? This should definitely be. It's probably recorded somewhere in the GDD. Pickup rifle. There we go. Yeah, it's called the sling snipe. Good. The automatic weapon display name is machine gun. That's incorrect. That's the bubble gun. Let's fix all this crap. This is not called the party popper. This is called the quack attacker. Man, these are all wrong. Marble matey. Pump action shotgun is not called the quack attacker. This one's the shark gun. Tickling Tommy, good. Misfire, twisted mallet, good. These are all good. Shotgun, quack attacker, bubble gun, sling snipe. This one's called the, what was it called? Oh man, guys, what's another word for what's another word for elephant? The mighty mammoth. That's what it was. It's a cannon. Sorry, I got Vice mentioned to me in an article. I'm reading it right now. Vice did an interview with Mateo Chovik, which he and I talk on Twitter a lot. He's making Rogue Jungle. He's making a game called Macus Adventure. And let's see here. Cool. Well, congrats to him. Congrats to Mateo. And Mateo, if you're in the chat, congrats. I'm reading it right now. I just got it tweeted at. Mateo Chovik, also known as, we could just pull it up. Yeah, there it is. So this dude on Twitter, I think I played his game during a live stream. I'm sorry, the reason I'm bringing this up is somebody tweeted at me and said, hey, Thomas, tagging you because you were mentioned in this article. And you know me, if I'm mentioned in a Vice article, I'm pulling it up. Mateo Chovik, developer of Macus Adventure and Ultimate Indie Racing, talks about solo game development, big projects, and more. From a humble, exciting Macus Adventure to the upcoming Rogue Jungle, he's continuously pushing himself to limit and deliver new and exciting experiences. Cool. Where's me? I'm just kidding. What inspired you to start working as a solo developer on games such as Macus Adventure? Love video games, Pokemon Pearl, cool. The real reason for me to start learning game development was when I was in school lockdown during the pandemic in 2020. I had a lot of time at home since my school shut down and we had homeschooling. And I was pretty bored and wanted to learn a new skill in my free time. I really like Mateo, because I've seen him improve a lot. Like when I first played one of his games, I was like, it's fine. But I've just been following him on Twitter, and his work is just getting so better and better and better. And it seems like he's really humble and like learning. I was pretty bored. I want to learn a new skill in my free time. I've always loved to draw and practice drawing every day since my childhood. I wanted to find a new skill and hobby. One day I stumbled across a video by this weirdo, Thomas Brush. He later also became my big inspiration as a solo developer. After watching his videos about game development, I started to learn game development, and the journey began. A decision to make games like action platformer, Mac Adventure, and Dungeon Crawler Deck Builder came because I love to develop games in a genre that I also love and enjoy playing. That's good. Zara Art stands for games with love and passion put into development. Very cool, very cool. Well, congrats, Mateo, on getting Vice. You need to print this out. Print it out and put it in a frame. This is funny. This game was funny that he made. Okay, what do we wanted to say? I want this to say the Sling Snipe. I want this to show hang on. We want it to show, I want to see the attachment on it. So we're going to show the attachment on it. There we go. Hang on. I'm going to get a screenshot here. We want to show it even though you have to buy the attachment. And it's going to say that. It's going to say magnifying glass sold separately. Because we want the player to know, like, this is really, really important. Enjoy the hype with the Sling Snipe. I love that. Enjoy the hype with the Sling Snipe. Ladies and gentlemen, transform warp. Enjoy the hype with the Sling Snipe. There we go. Attachment sold separate. Magnifying glass sold separately. Do you wanna dance under the moonlight? Just hold me, baby, all through the night, oh baby. Do you wanna dance? Let's just be smart here, or let's be clever for just a freaking minute, because we don't want to be just when you've got an idea and you're like, come on, just do the idea, Thomas. Sometimes you have to do it. I know we were talking about just get it done, but like this is too obvious. Baby, do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Catch that. Oh, I can't say that. Wow. Yeah, Gordon, you came up with that one? Good job. Round of applause for Gordon frickin' Arbor. The man himself. The legend. Dum 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 dum. Dum ba da da bum 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 bum. Bum ba da da bum. Whoa 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 whoa. Enjoy the hype with the sling snipe. Anzu. Okay, so that, yeah, I don't think that word is a bad word. I think I was thinking of a different word. Yeah. Yeah. So you didn't say anything bad, but I thought you said something else. You almost got me canceled. Gotta be careful with what you say. You never know. Can we do inflate here? Enjoy the hype with the sling snipe. I like that better. Gordon, that's great, man. Good job. Do you wanna dance? I want some more coffee. Aw. That's nice. Zoart just said that that's sweet. He said something sweet on Twitter. I just fixed a bug in my game. It was staring me in the face, but now I know. Jay Stewart. Oil Spill says I have third grade humor. Well, you know what? I like a lot of things I liked from third grade. Jason Montgomery says, I'm drinking green tea now. It's too late for coffee here. Jason, you know what I want you to do? I want you to walk right down from your house and bring me coffee. You know what's funny? You would do it. But don't do that. I'm just kidding. One time I went over to Jason Montgomery's house. Yeah, Jason, dude. One time I went over to Jason's house and we had no power. Jason, I hope you don't mind if I share this story. We had no power because of the hurricane. And so Jason and his wife were like, bring your kids over to the house. So we went over to their house and I was like, we had no power. And so I said, man, Jason, I heard you know how to make French press coffee. Me and my wife haven't had coffee because our coffee maker doesn't work. Would you mind making coffee? And he was like, sure. And we just were talking with me and my wife, and Jason's family were talking. And I looked over in the kitchen and Jason was hand grinding with a roller coffee beans. And I was like, whoa, you don't have to do that. But he's got a servant's heart. He was ready to go. He was hand rolling and grinding coffee beans. I always remember that. I think that's a good story that represents who Jason is. Now, when it comes to Gordon, I can't think of anything like that Gordon's done very well. So, yeah. Don't get me started on Gordon. Gordon says, when are we hanging out in real life? That's a good question, Gordon. I wish you weren't so far away. I'm just kidding about Gordon, by the way. Gordon and I have a really good relationship, I think. Wouldn't you say, Gordon? Yeah, we were living like cavemen. Gordon, dude, if you were down the road from me, I'd be getting you to grind coffee for me all day. Okay, I mean, this looks really cool, honestly. I'm not going to do much with this. I think that's good enough. Hey, Jeb. I love you, baby. Come here. Wanna come say hi? Guys, I know you haven't seen Jeb in a while, but he's looking at you. Come on! Come on. There we go. Get in focus. Did you just burp? Are you snoring while awake? All right, let's figure out what else we want to work on here. We're doing pretty good with these posters. I feel a lot better than when I started this stream. Oh, a baby horse. Gordon. Gordon says, yeah, and Thomas wonders why returning, when Gordon used to work with me, he did contract work, why returning isn't tempting. Well, Gordon, you know, I don't miss you, so how's that? I'm just kidding. I do miss Gordon. I've been trying to get Gordon to do work for me for a long time in the last couple months. Okay, what else we got? Gordon's done a ton of work for this game, Code. He was a developer on the project for a while. Thunder Tracks. Ho! So let's go to the we're gonna take this down here. Merge all these together. And then we're gonna go to the Thunder Tracks so that wait, crap. Hold on. What's that, guys? The shotgun here, what I'm gonna do is delete all this crap. No, I want that. I love the border there. I think it's cool. And we're going to take this whole thing. I'm going to merge this together. Copy it. Go back in time. The Thunder Tracks it's a roller coaster. And so we want to do an ad for the roller coaster here. Gordon says, only the good code, though. Don't forget. All right, Wit. Here we go. Thunder Tracks. There we go. And then guys, I cannot show you this level. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to get a screenshot. It is the exterior 2. Sylvant, that was amazing. Sylvant said, so none of the code we've seen yet. That's hilarious. I love that so much. Yep, so here's where the ad for... Oh, I'm not showing it to you guys, actually, so hang on tight. Man, way too much fog on this level. Can't see a frickin' thing. Yep, I found the Thunder Tracks. I gotta take a screenshot, so everybody shut up. One sec. Honestly, We're just going to use an icon. Yeah, we're just going to use an icon. So give me just a sec, guys. I got to go to Noun Project, or we could even go to Vecteezy. I think I still have an account with Vecteezy. Give me a sec. Someone's telling the toll to me. I'm kept and weeping like a rubber train. In the long haul. Give me just a sec, guys. Chill. Somewhere there's an honest soul. Okay, I need to open this up in Illustrator. I'm trying to get a racetrack, or I'm sorry, a roller coaster. And I'm just going to put it there and then use really simple text. Just give me a sec. All right, so we've already got the Thunder Tracks logo, which is right here. I can just sort of rasterize all this. England's craziest coaster. That's all we really need. But we're going to use the color scheme for the outdoor level, which is a forest green. Yes. There we go. England's craziest coaster, the Thunder Tracks. And we need some kind of a silhouette. Something. Get rid of that crap. Copy this and bring it into Photoshop as a smart layer, or smart object. And I wonder if we can just do like a color overlay here like this. Actually, I don't even know. Yeah, I'd rather just do the color change all the way up here. But we're going to only do it to the teals. Hang on, hang on. And the long haul bites are whispering. Blues prepared for empty christening. Somewhere there's an honest soul. That's good enough, man. And then we'll just do a desaturation and move it towards the green. Actually, let's go to teals here. I'm sorry, cyans. We'll do that. Go to I think that's good enough, actually. Yeah, that's fine. All right, Thunder Tracks Howl. Thomas, did you ever skateboard? Yes. I did. I like emo music and punk rock, and I was the skinny jeans, Vans wearing teenager in 2009. That was my life. There we go. All right, what else? Uh, I'm getting really tired, actually. Doing these posters is so exhausting because it's not fun. It's really not. We are... Give me a sec, guys. I know. Give me just a sec. I want a tall... I have to get a screenshot of the exterior really quick. Or the carnival exterior. There we go. And then I'm going to get rid of the walker. I have a bunch of enemies that I need to kill really quick. Hang tight. I just can't show you stuff, guys. That would be really, really dumb of me to show you everything. But we're going to take a screenshot here of this exterior little carnival tent. And we'll create a silly phrase and make it look like it's like a poster, from a Del Toro film. So if we go to this right here, I could grab this and do a rotated sideways. Yeah, like this. Yeah. And then I can make it look like it's sort of a painted illustration. Like this. And just have it say something kind of wild, you know? My son. His mama will help him. He just said he fell down the stairs. One sec. He's good. Poor kid. All right, so we're going to have like this carnival image here. It's just, we just need some kind of poster for the carnival exterior. Thomas, are you planning on having a console release? I don't know. Anyway, let's do this. Colorize, drop it down, just make it look like a sort of, obviously, a reddish poster color. We're going to set this to black and white. We're going to do contrast. Set it to overlay. There we go. Some of this we can cut out. Like, so for example, you could do like this. Cut out some of the corner pieces. I'm trying to get Brandon Sanderson on the podcast. I really like that guy. Actually, what I want to do here is just... Oh, is it possible? Let's see. We'll just scale her up. And then we'll take the spiral and I'm going to blur it here so I don't see it at the bottom. There we go. That's right, Jason. Jason. I remember I fell down the stairs when Jason was over here. I was wearing socks. There we go. Something like that. Although, I wonder if we need to reduce contrast only for this. So if I set this to black and then flip it, there we go. Yeah, that feels better. I'm going to squash this though. It's a little too tall. And we're going to have it say a phrase, and then we'll also make it look painted. So there's a couple things we can do here. There's potential to use the threshold. No, posterize. No, threshold. There we go. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to take all this, merge it together, and I'm going to use the threshold filter. And we're going to shift it. I wish you could adjust it a little bit better, but we're going to do one of the filters will look good. Let's figure out which one it is. Multiply. Drop the opacity down. And then we'll also do a painted effect. And all I got to do is fade it out. Mask out the entire thing. It's not going to be perfect by any means, guys. But it's gonna look painted here. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. The fairground forest. Is that what it's called? Yeah, fairground forest. Let's see what I don't think this is a banner. Let me double check. We might have a logo for this. If we have a logo, we need to use it. We could definitely just use the ThunderTracks logo font. So I'm going to duplicate this to the Carnival exterior. Good. Fairground forest. Welcome to Fairground Forest. Nothing clever. You liking your booty again, Jeb? You like that? Is it nice? Convert it to a smart object. Do a little color overlay. And here we go. I mean, what do you think, guys? I think it's like kind of cool. And then where the forest is fair and the carnival is hair, pear, sare, chair, near. Is pair, nair, trair, fair. Where the forest is fair and the carnival is bare. Thomas, do you use Adobe Substance? Felipe used Adobe Substance for this game. I learned it last week. And, or I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago. Where the forest is fair. We don't need anything down there. We'll do a little flourish. Just a little flourish. Eh? We'll just use a little flourish. One sec. I know you can't see my screen. Jeb, why are you breathing so hard? Okay, I am very interested in potentially doing a gradient map. So I love gradient maps. They're really interesting to me. So you start with the shadows here. So what you could do a sort of a popcorn stand red for the middle mid-range tones. You could do like a blue. Just playing around here, and then you could do for the highlights a cream. This one. This should be blue. See what I'm doing here, guys? You can't be too extreme though, but that's pretty cool. I mean, and that matches our color scheme of the level. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're just gonna do it right here. What do you think? Not cool? Welcome to Fairground Forest. And that's it, man. What? All right, guys, that made me pretty happy using that gradient filter. That was pretty cool. Hey, again, huge thank you to Thomas C., Steven, Eric, Alyssa, Fabio, Indrajish, Michael, Max, Thomas C., Kento K. If you want a shout out in tomorrow's stream, check out the spring sale below. This is the sponsor of today's video. I'm sponsoring myself. So check out the spring sale. It is 40% off full-time game dev, and you also get 2D Art Pro and 3D Art Pro. These are my programs on not only how to make games in Godot, Unity, Unreal, 2D, 3D, how to code, do all that stuff, and you can pick whichever engine you want to learn. But you're also going to learn how to secure funding from a publisher, secure funding from Kickstarter, how to hit the Steam front page, how to get press coverage. Yes, I've done all of this stuff multiple times. So guys, if there's any course where you want to learn how to make indie games and do it full-time, now obviously I can't make any promises, I can just tell you what I've done. But if there's a course out there that you want to learn and you want a course that you want to invest in, I think this is the one, because it teaches, it's taught by an actual indie game dev, and that's me. So check it out below. There are 100, I think there's like 94 seats available at this point. These will sell out. You've got 13 days left. Hey, check out the reviews below, see if it's something you're interested in. Everflux, Bart Mamser, Chris Stair went full-time with this course. Really cool. Lots of great reviews here. Soltar, Antonio, Thomas Stewart went full-time with the help of the course. So check it out below. It's massive. It's extensive. You can take it one step at a time. It's a great resource to have.